Did I lose everyone? I know I haven't been live in a while. Did all you guys unsubscribe? I hope not. Whoops. It's happening over on Twitter. Welcome everybody. Just going to let everybody get settled in here. Looks like people are trickling in slowly. I know. I haven't been on in a long time. I'm sure you guys are like, what the heck is going on? All right, life size box, welcome. Hey, Joey Rockets, what's happening? Prince Swayberg, what's up? What's happening? All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to me. Well, welcome back, or hopefully I'm welcome back. Sorry I've been gone so long. I tried to interact with you guys a little bit while I was at Blockchain Economic Forum last week. Tried to stream some of the talks that I sat in. I did a whole lot of being at the booth for Monarch token. But I did try to get in and stream some of the talks. So I apologize if the sound quality on those was garbage. I was doing it all from my cell phone. Yeah, we're clearly much better media members in the studio than we are remotely. That being said, I did get some cool interviews from there, so keep a lookout for those. I'll be cross-posting, and yeah, that's pretty much that. I should have some cool content from that, and I do plan to be back this week, so you guys will have me, and hopefully we'll have some good market days. I was looking last week. I was so happy to stream, and then we had the crash like Thursday. I was like, oh my goodness, we have green days, and then it didn't happen. So I'm happy to be on today for a green candle day. So what's up, Stacking Nines? What's up, Cyber Kenobi? Usman, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back, guys. I missed you guys. I don't know if you missed me, but certainly I missed talking about the markets, even though most of the news for the last couple weeks has been me going, eh. But the good news is we're back today and we're green. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? Market cap is holding firm. We have a significant drop in the number of cryptocurrencies being listed, down from, hey, thanks, Life Size Box, appreciate it. Down from over 1,600. I think we're at about 1,632, so 1,586. Looks like some of the garbage projects are on their way out, which is good, I think, for the market overall. Market cap sitting all right at 254 billion. It's at least better than we have seen it in the last few days, and this is a very encouraging number right here, in my opinion. This is some of the highest volume we have had in weeks, maybe even months. So that is a good sign. Bitcoin dominance up at 41.9%. So I am thinking that probably has a lot to do with the less of those altcoins. You know, as this kind of a market happens, people generally leave their altcoin positions for Bitcoin. So I suspect that is speaking to that, but hopefully we are about to see a little turnaround. I don't know for sure, but let's just go ahead and jump into it and take a look. So what's happening, Jay-Z Drift? What's up, Boise? All right, all my homies are here. What's up, guys? Certainly glad to be back, and glad to have you all here with me. So let's see. Not trying to spread FUD. Yeah, that's Stacking Nines. I mean, that's my honest opinion. I thought that last weekend we were going to see 5K, and then we saw that little bump, and it stayed firm until about Thursday as we were driving back from San Francisco, and ruined my chances of getting on and talking about green candles for the day. But that being said, let's just go ahead and jump into a closer look, and let's see, what does Bitcoin look like, huh? What does Bitcoin look like today? Well, we are sitting in that zone where there has not been a ton of historic support at 62. I thought the floor fell out at 61, and so far that has not happened, which is giving me some confidence that maybe the bulls do have a little bit more juice to go. So we'll see. I still don't know that we've seen a full market turnaround, but we may get another opportunity to see one of these little inverted cup and handle type deals and make some money. Whoopsie, did not want to do that. Maybe we will see another opportunity to make some money on some swing trades in the near-term future. That being said, Bitcoin is not telling me a happy story right now, but just jumping in on this. So I am looking at the 4-hour charts, and I see that it is just encountering ridiculously heavy resistance right where we're at, guys, 6,200. And look, it just can't really break past it. We saw it exceed a little bit there, but has now since going back down. So if it bounces off of this, which I don't think it's going to do based on these RSI numbers here, also MACD starting to curl down, I don't think it's going to bounce off that. I think we have somewhere down to go. So if you were making some money on, if you had gotten in, I would say this: if I had, and I have not, guys, I have been just sitting out for the last week or two. I haven't really done much trading in almost 2 weeks. But if I had gotten in and on this little bounce play here from the 24th, I would look at either taking some profits or potentially at least setting a stop loss. And I'd be keeping that stop loss really tight at this point, because I think we're going to break down. That's what this chart is telling me. If you were in this, you had a nice clean 6-7%, 8%. So you have the chance to lock in 7 of it, and that's what I would say is I would just lock in at 7%. So that's going to be right at about 6,100. That's where I would set my stop loss if it were me right now. But that's on a short term. Again, on your short term stack. If you had accumulated down here towards your long term stack, maybe you want to hold and ride the storm out. Up to you entirely. That would be my move. However, all right, let's see. Let's jump in and see what everybody's saying here. I gotta interact with you guys. It's been a while. Sorry, I am having some trouble with my scroll over here on my chat. I can't get the scroll to happen. So, Debbie Holmes sure missed our videos. Hey, Debbie, thank you. I missed you guys too, to be honest with you. There's only so much conferencing I can do before I just kind of miss chatting markets with crypto people. Let's see. AK Boise still standing. Hold tight. That's right. Strong hands, people. Strong hands. Work on that grip strength. This is this is like doing the farmer walk. This market lately. We're all gonna have Popeye forearms at the end of this all. All right. So let's see. Saw Sam's video. Yeah, so for everybody who's been wondering, now that Sam has broken his silence, I think we did. I will tell you, we did take the video down just because we have some other projects that we are working with that may have taken it the wrong way. But you guys all know Sam, and he just wanted to kind of break his silence. So he certainly misses you guys. He will be working his way towards getting back, but he has been going through some stuff, and I didn't want to talk about it on the stream until he talked about it. So for anybody who missed that video, Sam will be coming back on, but he's been battling with some things, and had to step away for his own health, and so that's why he's been out on medical leave. He will be back. Have no fear, and we're going to be just as strong as ever with Sam and Snay and I. But in the meantime, fortunately, I've been here and able to hold it down and try to support him as best as possible. But shout out you, Sam. We miss you, buddy, and obviously the crowd misses you. So anyway, in case you guys were wondering about that or saw that. That was there. We've taken it down now, but again, Sam just breaking his silence, kind of telling you why he's been missing from crypto. So, Anyway, let's see. I saw Sam's video. Trade.io and GoChain. Yeah, I was just looking at Trade.io. It's held up okay. It's taken a bit of a beating in this dump, but man, that sure held firm for a while there, and I chalk that up to they have a ton of airdrops that come out pretty regularly. So they did a really good the way they designed the token metrics on this are pretty solid in my opinion. just as far as incentivizing token holders to continue to hold. So I think Trade.io, personally, I think still has plenty of legs to go, and I think as the market recovers, that's going to be, I think that one's going to be a solid one to hold on to. And their exchange should be live any time now. So anyway, yeah, I believe their exchange should be live anytime and ready to trade on. So cool stuff. Anyway, let's look at that up close right now. I fear this is probably running into the same thing we're running into for Bitcoin right now, guys. This is a 1, 2, 3 top. Do you guys see what I'm talking about here? 1, 2, 3, almost even 4. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that break down. Although that being said, it does have decent volume. Just overall, it does have pretty decent volume, but that is starting to fade out a little bit there. So be cautious. Be cautious. If I was looking at a place to enter on that trade, my entry point would be, I would say you could ladder them in. I would ladder them in at the bottom of this candle, so 5,200 up to the bottom of this wick here, so 5,500, and just wait for that trade to come to you, because I think that is going to come down a little bit more just based on what this chart is telling me. Okay, what else? I sold some off the bounce, so we'll probably right. Isn't that always the way it goes? I'm waiting to go in heavy on ETH. That's my next plan. So just in case you guys are wondering what my big move is, I've had my entire stack, I've had my entire short-term stack stopped out to fiat. So I've got a rather large stack of fiat sitting in my GDAX, waiting to enter. So I'll be, I say going all in. Obviously, I will be laddering in, but that's my move. Is I'm keeping an eye on Ethereum and probably EOS. I think are going to be two big movers. Personally, want to keep an eye on them. I'm not. I would not recommend a buy on anything on that right now. But those are the two that I will be looking to make my plays off of. In case you're curious. All right. I used to be a happy person, now I'm a bitter old man. Cyber Kenobi, my advice to you on that is you got to get a hobby, man. You can't just live crypto life, says the Cryptosomniac. So don't get me wrong, guys. I spend a lot of time in front of these charts and reading white papers and strategizing projects and living crypto life. But I also like to ride a bike. I'm trying to keep myself slim and trim, keep myself from having a heart attack, because that's not a good look. And you got to get out and use your body. I think my brain works better when I use my body. So I have been spending some time on the bike, and I have also been spending some time in front of a computer making music. So sometimes it's just good to check out of the markets. Especially if you've stopped out, just check out and go live life a little bit. You can't live in these things. 100% of the time you can't live in these charts. It's good to have some balance. So, all right, let's see what else. Where is the video about Snay leaving? Snay didn't leave, guys. Snay is just running. Snay's a boss now, man. He's running Monarch. He's the ICO, or rather the CEO for that. So, all these interviews and stuff that we have different CEOs come in and talk about the projects, Snay's out doing the roadshow like that now. So, excuse me. He just hasn't had as much time to review the markets and things. So, I've been ribbing him because he keeps wanting, he keeps saying, oh, I'm going to stream. And I know you guys get excited about him coming on to stream. And then he doesn't stream. And so, I give him a hard time about it, but I understand he's only got so much that he can do. So anyway, Snay misses you guys, but he is a very busy man, and hopefully we'll be able to talk him into coming back on here sometime in the near future. Let's see what else. What else has been good? Actually, so let's just jump on this right now, because I know, I saw two things, guys, that you might want to take some profit on today if you are in positions on these. I will be taking some profit on one for sure, which is Civic. And in fact, I should have started talking about this sooner. This was up 13% when I was putting together my thumbnail for this show. So it is down to 6.5%. But that being said, I would take some profit on that today if you've been in this position since anywhere from 1 p.m. on the 24th. I would look at taking some profit today on Civic. And I saw also Power Ledger, which is another, this is a long-term hold for me, guys. You guys know, I think I've said this on many occasions. Power Ledger is one that I have a reasonable size bag of, but I always say take profit when it is there to be taken. And where the hell is my Power Ledger ticker? POWR. And it's already down again. I should just start making these short calls immediately when I get on the stream. So yeah, this was sitting up here when I started making it, and yeah, we've seen, well, so much for that. The opportunity has passed, and I am embarrassed because I didn't tell you about it soon enough. So never mind on the Power Ledger call. That was up and is now back down 3% and is totally a wash. So never mind. All right, yeah, it's like 110 in Vegas. Yeah, for sure. Lifetime nighttime bike riding, or like inside bike riding, or like maybe just working out in a gym. If it's 110 degrees, I don't even want to go outside, let alone exercise. That sounds brutal. Yeah, Joey, I wish, man, that's something I would have loved to do when I was out in Puerto Rico, is just go ride a bike around. In case you guys didn't know, I'm a pretty avid cyclist, big-time bike geek, and it's one of my favorite places, one of my favorite ways to get around, and man, Puerto Rico, just the minute I got off the plane, I was like, it would be sick to ride a bike around here, especially around town. So, anyway, let's see. I can answer that, Jay-Z Drift. So the convention last week. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and step away from this, and let me just give you guys my feedback. This is my overall opinion on the conference, and I do have a little rant about this. So first of all, I want to say, I have not seen so many redundant projects in a very long time. And I don't just mean at this conference. I mean at the last couple of conferences. I have not seen... What happened to the unique projects? Like, people must still have good ideas, right? Like, and not to toot our own horn, but like Monarch's a pretty unique project. I see things here and there, right? We've got enough privacy coins. We've got enough supply chain dynamic things. We've got enough, ICO launch platforms at this point. Let's start developing some other. Some of these projects that are being built on top of these other protocols need to come to fruition, because yeah, straight up, man, there was just no really good ideas. Now, I've seen improvements. I've seen people building a better mousetrap, right? Like, I think, like I said, there's how many more exchanges do we need? But that Trade.io was a new take on it, at least. And, like Genesis Vision, that's a new take on it, at least. So, there are some innovative things coming out, but by and large, I'm just not seeing anything that makes a lot of sense or looks like it's going to be any sort of game changer. And furthermore, so in addition to that, I want to talk about the crypto media, guys, and that includes me, and that includes all the other channels you watch. And so I'm not going to name any names, but there were quite a few of us there at the event. And some that you would know, some that you might not know. And there was a media breakfast and on Sunday. And so a bunch of the media members went in and sat down, and I just wanted to I wanted to kind of take the temperature on the room a little bit. And so I just started to ask some questions, because I realized, we all know this. Paid content is an issue in this space, largely because let me put it this way. Obviously, we do sponsored content. I've made no secrets about that, and I always am upfront. A, I think it's unethical to try to hide it, and B, it's illegal, so I just wouldn't do that. And so I think it's fair if somebody is doing sponsored content, as long as they say, hey, listen, keep this in mind as you're making your decision. I was paid to do this. That needs to be brought to the fore in the conversation. And I can tell you this, I've had a lot of projects reach out to us recently that ask specifically if we would get coverage, if we would do coverage for them, and if we would help them get additional coverage and not disclose that it was sponsored coverage. So first of all, a lot of unethical garbage going around from the ICOs in the market these days, and more importantly, and this is where I really started to draw issue, was I realized that so many of these people that everybody is asking for opinions and advice and research are not at all qualified to advise on anything. And the reason that I know this is because I sat down in the media room, and like I said, just taking the temperature on the room, I asked the question. I said, okay, so, I know you guys, they were asking, what do you think is one of the biggest problems? And I said, sponsored content getting garbage products to the fore. And I said, for example, can anyone, and I said, because I don't think a lot of the people that are covering this stuff really understand the technology that they're covering. And I said, for example, show of hands, how many of you in this room can tell me the difference between a hash graph and a blockchain? No hands went up. And I said, okay, that might be, there's only, there's not a lot of hash graphs in the world, so maybe they haven't studied it. That's fair. Okay, let me ask you something easier. How many of you guys in this room can tell me the difference between proof of work and proof of stake? This is a room full of media people. These are the people that you guys ostensibly are watching and getting information from about what is and what is not a good project. One guy raised his hand. One guy in this room raised his hand and said he could tell me what the difference between proof of work and proof of stake was. I said, everybody in this room has homework to do, and none of you are qualified to advise anybody on anything. Now, that being said, I think probably several of those people were just not sticking up their hand because people don't like to stick out in a crowd or whatever. But that is crazy, guys. That is crazy to me, that somebody that is supposed to be in some sort of authoritative position in this field couldn't off the top of their head answer that. So when you're doing your own research on the projects, and that's listening to us and that's listening to other channels, etc., I want to really drive this home, guys. Your due diligence doesn't stop on the project that you're looking into anymore. Now your due diligence also goes into the source that you are getting the information from, because unfortunately, there's a lot of shills out there, guys. There's a lot of shills out there that will take money for a review and not disclose it, that will cover a garbage product and say that it's good just because they were paid for it or because they hold some of that token. I personally think that is super unethical, and I've tried really hard to protect my reputation in this space. Again, hey, we all want to do this professionally. Obviously, we've done some sponsored content, and I think, again, I don't have a problem necessarily with sponsored content. I have a problem with taking money to say projects that you know are garbage are good, or that you don't know are garbage, and you're telling people they're good, and you're just unqualified to report on that sort of thing. So anyways, I'll get off this soapbox now, and let's go ahead and get back into the charting here. So, all right. Komodo faster than Visa. You know what? I just read a headline on that. I haven't read the full thing, but that's pretty impressive. And you guys know we're fans of Komodo around here, so that's pretty awesome. I do need to look into it, but definitely an interesting prospect. Why can this dang thing not scroll? Sorry, I'm trying to scroll so I can see my chat and see what you guys are saying. And now I realize there's an easier way to do this. There's an easier way to go about this. And it's just look over here on this other page. All right. All right, let's see. Scrolling back up. Hell of a name, Jason. Hey, what's up, Jason Crowley? Yes, it's a good one. It's all about confirmation on these coins. Yeah, of course. No, I agree. I don't think... I don't think at all that we have returned to a bull market. I am just here to try to point out where you can take profits if there's profits to be taken, or if I see any super juicy opportunities. Like, it's funny, this Power Ledger, I was looking at making a profit take recommendation, and if it keeps going the way it goes, I might even say that this is a bounce play setting up here. RSI is dipping super hard. MACD is starting to curl down, so let's keep an eye on it. But that could bounce. If I was feeling really ballsy on this one, I might put a buy order at like 30, between 30.20, 30.60 maybe. In the event that it dips again, and then I would just set the exit for 31.40, 31.49. Tiny, nothing. That's only for if you want a real short one, but I would be very careful on that, guys. But that is starting to look like it might bounce. But that's literally that's a same day deal. That's a set your buy and watch it, wait for it to happen. That would be that's not one I would walk away from if I did try to make that play. All right, how was the convention last week? Yes, yeah, the thumbnails. Yeah, I was just trying to cover when I could and remember that I was supposed to be a media member and not just there to represent Monarch Token. So I was trying to get some interesting walkarounds. I got an interview with the CEO from Shift, which is KYC and AML. So now there's a project that I don't know that this is 100% unique, but it's at least solving a problem that a lot of blockchains are dealing with right now. Is if you had one KYC solution to go through for every other project, that could help minimize the headaches that you've got to go through as an accredited investor. So interesting, but he had some interesting things to say, so I've actually got that interview scheduled to go live tomorrow morning, so be sure to tune in for that. And yeah, let's see what else. Stacking nines in Vegas also. Don't miss the Arizona desert. Look at all you desert folk. No one's trying anymore. Yeah. Necessity is the mother of invention. That's right. That's actually how, again, I hate to sound like a broken record talking about this project, but that's how Monarch was launched, is because we realized an issue that we have in our own business, paying our own employees, that we would like to simplify, and also for our Cryptosomniac Advantage members. We have a subscription service talking about crypto. We are crypto people, and we had no real way for ourselves to be able to accept crypto payments. BitPay sucks. Stripe only takes Stripe actually doesn't take anything anymore, and Square only takes Bitcoin. So we developed a solution for that, and we think that's going to do good things. Speaking of the Cryptosomniac Advantage, are you guys members? I know some of you guys are. Any of you who aren't, we've actually switched it up recently. We used to do a 14-day free trial. We have recently moved from Slack over to Discord for our private Moon Lounge, and we are now offering a couple of channels in there for free for anybody. So anybody who is not a Cryptosomniac Advantage member yet, go on over to cryptosomniac.com right here and click the Advantage link, and you can sign up there. You can create an account on cryptosomniac.com at no charge, and like I said, you can go in here to join the Discord channel and get added. With the Cryptosomniac Advantage, you're also going to get full reports on all of the tokens that we find interesting and exciting, or at least the new hotness that everybody asks me about enough that I feel like we ought to report on for you before it is too late. We got a new one coming out. I don't want to talk about it yet, but we do have a new one coming out that we read that is a pure shitcoin. Enough people had asked me about it, and after doing research, it's garbage. So the report is done, and that will be coming out soon. But we did just put out one on Publica today. We did one on Hedera Hashgraph last week. Anyway, you guys can get in, join the Cryptosomniac Advantage. You can get into our community discussion channel. You can get into our Trader Talk channel. and I believe also our random channel. So you can get into those at for free and just kind of see what it's about. And then if you really want to get in and be able to hear our calls and get the access to those reports, etc., etc., you can upgrade to be a full Advantage member, and that can be done right from within Discord. So anyway, if you guys are interested, recommend stepping on over to cryptosomniac.com. If nothing else, it's a great website for you guys to check out. I know probably a lot of you guys go to CoinMarketCap when first thing in the morning when you are drinking your morning coffee and trying to see what's good in the market. Forget those guys. CoinMarketCap, what do they got on Cryptosomniac? Nothing. I'll tell you what they don't have. They don't have this hot RSI feed built right in so you can see which projects might be looking. Oh my goodness, look at that. Elastos is down at 17. Wow. Polymath, Qtum. Jesus, I probably should have looked at this before I started streaming, because those are all we're gonna go we're gonna go chart those is what we're gonna do. But anyway, so it's got that, and we did add this snazzy new feature. I really particularly like this. Ooh, night mode. Yeah, all right, pretty snazzy. Anyhow, all right, well, yeah, while I am running my jaw here, we are oh boy. Yeah, 6-month bear market, maybe. Boy, there's a lot of Arizona. Suppo man blank shit. Funny. So let's see. Yeah, message of Sam. That's right. Yeah, exactly. Sam will be back in crypto. Don't worry, guys. Sam will be back. I just had a conversation with Sam today, and he's slowly coming around. So you'll see him on here eventually. But in the meantime, you got this mug, and I'll keep shaving stupid facial hair to keep it interesting. So anyway, all right. Let's see. Tell Snay to start getting naked. 30k subs. Well, I hope so, guys. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your mom's friends, tell anybody who needs to know about crypto. The #1 source for #no shills. Cryptosomniac.com. Send them here. We try to do as much unbiased reporting as possible. All right. Let's see. What else? Snay ran off with sketchy PR. I got pants on, I swear. All right, let's see. This is awesome. Now I live in Puerto Rico. Yeah, man, that's the tight move, Joey Rockets. I am I'm a little jealous, but I'm probably not. It's the humidity's probably a brutal mother right now. So LA, I can deal with a little bit more. I'm still a little too soft. What's happening? My name is Craig Grant. Yo to you. Verge, is it? How dare you, Boise? How dare you, you son of a biscuit. All right. Thoughts on LNLC too? Don't know about it. I don't know what that is. Should I? Vote for the porn star mustache. All right, great. Yeah, mad love to Sam. We miss him, and he'll be back. So, yeah. Oh, that's what Craig Grant's doing. Got it. Oh, you mean there's only one rocket? Well, there we go. I'll just call you Joey. Oh, NLC2 is that. Yeah. That's that FIFA coin or whatever, huh? I'm gonna go hard pass. Not even gonna waste time. Is Stellar working with Alibaba? I don't know. Is that a rumor? Let's take a look at Stellar. Well, this is not looking awesome to me, guys. This is what I see here. These goddamn black lines. Amal gets in here and starts doing his charts because he uses nice, pretty light colored charts, and I use all these dark colored charts, and the tools never change color. or always change color and are totally useless on each other's charts. Yeah, I think that looks like that's gonna come down, which is a shame. But yeah, that stochastic RSI looking super run up, starting to curl down there on the histogram on the MACD, confirming on smaller intervals. Looks like the rocket is about to crash land. Looks like the rocket is about to crash land. Don't they all look like that now? Don't they all look like what? Descending triangles? No. Symmetrical triangles? No, they don't. But kinda. Yeah, they all do kind of have a similar shape. Wow, that's some solid volume there on GVT. Too bad a lot of it's red. Did you research Poet? Actually, yeah, I've got a report coming out on that. That is in the works right now, and Publica as well. So yeah. Poker platform, fantasy sports. I'm gonna break my no swearing on the channel rule. I don't fuck with gambling coins. I don't fuck with lending coins. Pardon my French. Those things I do not get involved with. I think they're bad. So I'm not even gonna bother looking into those things because BitConnect, hard pass. All right. Let's see. Tether. Yes, that is what I wanted to talk about. I think that's. I think maybe that's part of what's propping up the price. The Tether god, the Tether printer printed another 250 million Tether. Now, I've made no mistake about, or no mistake. I have made no secret about the fact that I do not trust Tether. I never have trusted Tether, so I don't use Tether. I personally would use USDT at least in places where it is available. But I would not mess with Tether. But I will say this: whenever the Tether printer starts firing up and printing more Tether, it tends to do wonders for the market. So let's hope so. Yeah, I don't use Tether, Jason. I stop out to Bitcoin and take my beating. I don't trust Tether, so I won't hold it. So like I said, I would use TrueUSD, or I would stop out to BNB if I'm on Binance, or just Bitcoin, and then just suffer the beating from there. If I'm really that concerned with it, I will do the math and stop out of a commensurate amount into fiat from my GDAX account, if that makes sense. So that way I'm not moving the money around all the time. It's just simple math. So yeah. All right. Let's see. When are you going to finally look at Token Pay? That's another one we got a report coming on, actually, Token Pay. Square Cash App. So, yeah, people talk about that a lot. Here's the thing with Square. It's only Bitcoin. It's only Bitcoin. So do I think it's good? I think anything that is another avenue for the mass market to get involved is good. So lots of people use Square, lots of small businesses use Square, and that provides another on-ramp for non-crypto people to be able to get into at least Bitcoin. Excuse me. I believe that that is a good thing by and large. So, yeah. You mined 4 tokens on Token Pay? What are you running on that, Joey? Are you running ASIC miners? What are you mining with? GPU? Twitter search still brings up Sam's linked video. For which one? I was just talking with Sam about that today. Actually, we went and switched up the video on Cryptosomniac.com because yeah, Sam was like, I haven't been there in months. You should definitely put some of your videos up there. So anyway, yeah, that was a fun one. Proof of stake coin. All right. Why he is leaving crypto? He's not leaving crypto. He's been stepping out of crypto because he has been battling with some. How can I say this? Sam has been battling with some mental health issues. So he was just going through some stuff and had to take a step back. Which fortunately I was here to step in and help. So anyway. yeah, that's what's going on with Sam. If you guys want to know more about what Sam is doing, you can go to Sam's One Life, I believe, is his other channel, and he'll talk more about it there. You'll understand this is a cryptocurrency channel, so we're going to keep that discussion to a minimum. But Sam is a founder, and Sam is awesome, and we really miss Sam. So I know you guys are his audience, and I wanted to let you know, if you want to know more about that, I would say go on over to I think it's Sam's One Life, and you should be able to find him there and find out more about his tribulations and recovery process. But yeah, all love to Sam. We miss him, and can't wait to have him back on the team in full effect, because he sure is valuable. Anyway, how do you feel about mining costs related to the floor of Bitcoin? Well, that's a problem, right? I mean, ultimately, when the mining costs, when electricity and the cost to mine Bitcoin are so much more expensive than the block rewards or the transaction rewards, I think that's going to be potentially a problem for the network. But I think that is where we will start to see. I think we will see money flow out of Bitcoin and on into other coins, probably Ethereum, and who knows what else from there. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be problematic as electricity gets more and more expensive if Bitcoin's value keeps going down. Alternatively, we can't continue to falsely inflate Bitcoin so that the miners can be happy with their mining transactions. So there's that as well. What do you think of that Bitcoin Lambo guy? I don't know. Are you talking about an actual person or just 100 of these twats that you see in every Facebook group? Because I thought they were kind of gone after Bitcoin wasn't 20 grand anymore. But I think Lambo is a funny meme. I would never buy one. If I'm going Italian, personally, I'm a Ferrari man. I think they're way sexier cars, but that's just my opinion. People want proof of stake. Yeah, here's the thing with proof of stake, though, and this is something I've been trying to debate myself with internally, is obviously at scale, proof of work can't work as it stands now, because the energy consumption will be too much and block confirmation times will be too long. So what is the solution? We need to have something like a proof of stake coin, or the problem is when you start getting into designated proof of stake and things like that, I just feel like you don't have as robust of security within the network, because then if you attack one of the delegated nodes or designated nodes, you can effectively take over a much larger section of the network, thus making it a little more vulnerable. So I don't know what the trade-off is. I wish I was savvier at the actual cryptography of it. But yeah, anyway, I think proof of stake coins obviously are a solution. Are they the final solution? I don't know, but I don't know what the alternatives would be at this point. And I'll be much happier with proof of stake than delegated proof of stake, because I'm not a big fan of the Electoral College. Anyway. All right, when Lambro is an Australian bar. Yeah, I bet it is, Boise. I bet it is. All right, so yeah, let's look at Elastos real quick, because that was looking way too juicy there, just by the RSI. Boy, that's looking like it's ripe for a bounce. I need and I need Well, there seems to be something of a discrepancy there. RSI 17 on the daily. Oh yeah? No, sure is. Yeah, that Elastos is looking... Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. This is one I can actually feel like I'm reasonably confident in saying today. Is if you wanted to pick up some Elastos, if this is one that I like, decentralized internet. And again, this would just be on a short term, but you could ladder in some buys anywhere between. See, I would start my buys at 31,500 up to 32,800, and then I would probably target an exit on that at 33,605. And if you are, and then stops at, I would say stops at 39,000. Yeah, I would say that's something. Again, only if you're looking to add that to your long-term stack. If I was, this is one I'm looking at long-term. So if it's something I'm looking to add at my long-term stack, that's looking pretty cup and handily right there to me. And on those smaller intervals, that does look like it's about to take off. So that's one I'd be comfortable taking in a position in right now. Is it lonely in Cryptosomniac land? Snay is... Snay's here. He's actually here in the office. He's, for once, he's not off gallivanting around on the road show, et cetera, et cetera. He's here. He's out in the foyer. I don't know what he's doing. He's watching something. That's what I can hear. But still just can't talk him into coming on the stream. So I hope you guys like me. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Point of POS. Leave your computer running as a bomb. I forget. Proof of stake when you don't have to leave your computer running. Thoughts on EOS's progress? Oh, EOS. Get it together, EOS. That's a project that I am watching, and I think there's probably a lot of money to be made with that project. However, I'm waiting on that. They need to get their shit together a little bit more before I will be re-entering any kind of position on that. And also, I'm not super keen on going all in on that at the time being, because I still think maybe Bitcoin's got further down to come. All right. Well, how are we looking, guys? What else? What else did I say? Polymath. Yeah. Let's look at Poly. There did that go? Boy, it's been a long, steady decline for Poly, hasn't it? So this one, I think, one of these exchanges that deals with security tokens is going to be huge. Which one is it? I'm not sure yet, but it's definitely a good idea to keep an eye on any of them. Is T0 going to work? Who knows? Polymath, potentially. Boy, that is a terrible price point, though, right now, isn't it? Like, just historically. That's barely above all-time low. And with the chart looking like this, RSI's awful run up on the 4 hour, looking fairly run up on the 1 hour. So I don't think I'd be entering a position on that right now either. Always a good thing to, like I said, when you see the RSI that low, it's always a good idea to go look at the other indicators and just see. So with that, QTUM's at 18. Let's go take a look at QTUM. Where are you at? There we go. Wow. Oof. Well, so much for that. I was gonna say that was looking like maybe a bounce play, but it looks like that bounce already happened, and it was a super weak one. So, nope. I would hold off on Qtum right now too. It was 2 hour, 1 hour. Oh. Yeah, on Qtum you might be able to, if you wanted to. I would say I could see making a play on this right now. If I would put in a buy at the bottom of this wick, 1298, 1299, and buys up to 1305 with a target exit beginning at 1327 and ladder out to 1337. Very short term, very short term. And on that, with a stop at like, yeah, I'd put a stop at like 1290 on that one. All right. Do you have a personal method of vetting ICOs? Yeah, I do. We have our process. I call them the triple taps. We do the TTT APPP reports, and if you want to know what that is, you're just gonna have to join the Cryptosomniac Advantage to find out. Because I can't give you my formula, because then you'll go out and do it like we do it, and that makes us imitable, and we just can't have that. So Cryptosomniac Advantage has its own system for vetting ICOs. We look into a number of different metrics, and we stack all of those up in our reports. And if you want to know what those reports look like, they are all available on your Cryptosomniac Advantage dashboard. Go over to cryptosomniac.com and you break it down. We've got flash reports, and then we've got the triple taps, so TTT, APPP. Yeah, there you go. You want to know what Elastos is? I have a full breakdown right here. So anyway, that's the methods that we have for vetting the ICOs are all clearly outlined in those reports. And if you want to find out more about that, you can join the Cryptosomniac Advantage and download all of these reports and find out exactly what our formula is like. And with that, let's see. And with that, yeah, I think it's free giveaway time. Let's do some free crypto giveaway, and then we get the hell out of here. What do you say, guys? I've been swearing a lot today. I should get off. I gotta go find my moral fabric. I gotta go find my class in the other room, because I've clearly lost it. All right. So giving away free crypto. How do we give away free crypto? Well, if you want to be eligible, then I need you to put a comment down below, down at the bottom there, not up here in the chat, down here below. Make a comment with your ERC20 address. Over on Facebook, give me a like and a share, and on Twitter, give me a retweet. That's all you got to do to be eligible, and we give away free crypto on every single show. So with that, let's see here. Let me pull these down, because I set this up ahead of time and I set them in the wrong window. Come on, fella, get in there. Great. And Twitter. All right. And random number generator. All right. So 1 for Facebook, 2 for YouTube, 3 for Twitter. Close my eyes and click it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Number 2. So we have YouTube, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comments there. Patrick Dennis, you blew it by not putting your ERC20 address. But wait a minute, it says 14 comments. Oh, I've got shills, guys. Let's see. This guy is not a shill. You are eligible, and this guy is not a shill. You are eligible. But this, beat it, nerds. You don't come on my channel and advertise your garbage in my comments. All right. So, where were we? Whoop. Yeah, this one. I don't know. But what about... And there we go. Oh, look at that. 16 comments. All right. 16 comments. Close my eyes and click it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The winner is number 11. All right. Number 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What the HE double hockey sticks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. I don't know why this is telling me there's 16 comments. Probably there's a bunch of replies. So let's do this. Gotta be fair. And again. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that might have been 4. Still 6. Okay. Am I the worst at giveaways, or am I the worst? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tyrion McCabe. Cool name. I think that's how you say that. Tyrion? Something like that. Anyways, you just won yourself some free crypto. Guys, it's that easy. You want to win some free crypto? All you need to do is comment down below with your ERC20 address. Comments, not in the chat. Make a comment on the video below. Share it on Facebook, like it on Facebook, retweet me on Twitter, and you are eligible. So with that, I am Jason. We remain Cryptosomniac. Hashtag no FOMO. Hashtag no shills. Keep your stop losses tight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.